Hi everybody, we have a Labradoodle puppy litter update video for you today. In today's video, we're going to tell you all about the 6 mini Australian Labradoodles from our Au Lait litter. And we're also going to talk a little bit about Mama Labradoodle Noisette. Hi, I'm Claire from Van Isle Labradoodles, and in this video we're going to update you on what all the puppies have been doing over the past week, what's coming up for the next week, tell you a little bit about their milestones, and we're going to talk a fair bit about toys and their importance for the puppies at this point in their lives. So you can see all the puppies are sound asleep here. Now I believe everybody who has a reservation on this litter list is getting a puppy starter kit, and this is representative of the donut bed that comes in that puppy starter kit. So this is 100% Canadian made, it's all natural, it's handmade, every one of them, and the stuffing is not full of synthetics and chemicals like you find in dog beds that you buy at any pet store. Instead, it's all stuffed with clothing grade fabric. So no chemicals or anything that catches on fire, just like that. Just nice and lovely and soft. And it's great in the washing machine. So you can see how the puppies are all snuggled in here. And because there's all 6 of them in here, of course, they're still sleeping very closely to one another and getting lots of comfort from each other. But you can also see that dark blue collar here. She's right up against the wall, as is this puppy here, who I think is pink. Yep, pink collar and green collar. They're all snuggled right up against the wall of the bed. And that's because this mimics being up next to mom and at the milk bar. And it also provides the puppy with tremendous security. Soft and warm, and the side is soft and it moves, but it is there enough to support the puppy so they can lean right into it. Because after all, what's really important for a developing puppy and for you as a new puppy owner is that your puppy gets lots of good quality sleep. You want to be taking advantage of the time when your puppy is resting so you can carry on with your day, get your chores done, get your errands done, and then when your puppy is awake and ready to interact with you, you don't have to worry about all those things because your plate's cleared and you're ready to go to play with your puppy. So speaking of playing with puppies, you'll see here next to Noisette, we have several toys laid out. And now originally I thought the puppies were all going to play with them, but they have decided it's their nap time. And you always let a sleeping dog lie. So we're not going, and you don't ever wake up a baby when they're sleeping. So we're just going to leave them and we'll talk about the toys individually. So lots of times we talk about toys and puppies and treats and puppies. When we say treats, we don't mean a treat like giving your child a chocolate cupcake, for instance. Treats are an essential part of your dog's life, right from the time that they're an infant right through to when they're an adult. Because treats are how we pay our dogs for giving us the behavior that we would like to see in them. That is just like you getting your paycheck. So it's not a treat, even though we call it a treat, like it is for your child or for yourself. So just keep that in mind, because sometimes people think, oh, I should be withholding the treats and not giving this many because I don't want to spoil my dog. Definitely you don't want to give them endless treats so that they're eating too much and they don't have enough room for their proper meals. But at the same time, treating your dog, paying your dog, saying thank you to your dog this way is critical to your relationship with your dog and keeping things on a nice, happy basis and a really good relationship. Now, this is similar for toys. So dogs need toys because these toys help them to develop. All these toys here are appropriate for the puppies at this age, which is 4 weeks. And these toys will also be, mostly all of them, I'll tell you which one isn't, appropriate when the puppies get a little bit older. So the toys that are in your puppy starter kit have all been chosen with a specific purpose, also to be safe and to be long lasting, but primarily to serve a function that helps you and your puppy. So right now we've got these puppies who are 4 weeks old. And what are they learning at this point? Well, this is a very critical period of time for them learning not to be afraid of new things and for teething. The other critical thing that's going on right now in their development is moving away from Noisette's milk bar and into eating independently and eating solid food. So we're going to start off first of all with what these toys represent in terms of their development. So like I said, we don't want them to be afraid of things. So we have toys that have all sorts of interesting new things. This one's a crinkly toy. See? Look at that. Already I've got interest. Heads are poking up. What is that sound? But it's curiosity. You're not getting a puppy who's going, oh, what's that? And running away. Same with this squeaker. See, there comes up little green colored head. Like, what's that? Or that's purple color rather. What have you got there? I'm interested. I'm curious. The yellow collar here and red collar here are dead to the world, and apparently nothing's going to wake them up yet. But that's what the value of this is. It's interest and curiosity. And the toy rewards them for that interest and curiosity when their mom doesn't steal it, because it has a lovely mouthfeel. This is a soft velour type of material. And so when they're teething and their mouths are a little uncomfortable from those teeth coming in, when they put this in their mouth, it's gentle. And it also gives them all sorts of mental satisfaction because they can chew it. It's soft enough that it gives, and it gives them that relief on teething. Now this toy here is not appropriate for teething at this age because this is a really hard rope, and the hard rope is not going to give them any satisfaction. This is just going to distress them and annoy them because they can't get their teeth through it. And you'll see how Noisette plays with all these toys and demonstrates for you, so you know that when you get them in your puppy starter kit, they're going to go and last a lifetime. Now you'll see Noisette is chewing on the toy there, and again, this is a slightly different texture. It's a little bit of a raised, almost like a fluffy rug kind of texture to it. And again, it's soft, it's gentle, it gives, and so that's great when you're teething. Now, it's also great if you're Noisette and you're busy and you just want to have some fun. Now, Noisette's main goal is going to be ripping it apart to get the squeaker out. But this toy is pretty tough. It's been around for a while, and so far it's lasted. And it has a squeaker too. Slightly different sound. Important that we have all sorts of different sounding squeakers. Right, Mom? And then when your puppy's a bit older, that's what this toy's good for. You can play tug and you can shake it, because that's a natural instinct for your dog, is to shake, shake, shake. If they were out hunting, they would get their prey and they would shake it dead just like that. Just like Noisette's doing there. Now this I want to make special note of, how she brings this right to her puppies. Noisette is just the best mom. She is amazing. She plays with her puppies. She's not just their mom. She interacts with them. She has fun with them. She lies down, they crawl all over her. She goes upside down. She takes the toys and throws them around. It's just terrific. A real bonus for these puppies and for all of her families. Then this guy underneath her here, that she might not let me have, he's another example of big noise. Even noisier than the other one. See, now we got some heads waking up. Again, a squeaker. And now we got some interest. Here comes Yellow Collar Girl. She's probably more interested in Noisette and the milk bar, but hey, we got her attention. That's what we want to do, get some interaction, some attention, some excitement over the toy. Then we have this little ball here. Really big squeak. Wow, look at that. Everybody's head's going to wake up for that one. Yeah, you're standing in the way there. You're standing in the way. And of course, as a ball, it doesn't matter how old the dog is, the dog's going to love playing with the ball. And that particular ball is covered by a soft covering. So again, appealing to the puppies, nice on their teeth. It has a little bit of give. And then inside is a spiky ball. So all sorts of great texture that's going to come and give some more teething relief on the gums there. So what you don't want to do is give them one of those hard Kong type things that really hurts their teeth, annoys the heck out of them because they can't get their teeth anywhere near it. It's just this hard piece of plastic. And now if you'll see little yellow collar girl, she's up there seeing mom, tail's going, wanting to play with mom. And then we have this last toy here, which is sort of a cuddly toy. And it has a part that comes apart. So nice little rippy sound, different texture there on the Velcro. This toy again can be used for nice, easy mouthing at this age. Again, a squeaker, quieter one, but this is also a comfort toy. So some puppies will like to have this type of toy and this type of toy for cuddling up with and resting their head against. Other puppies don't have any interest in doing that at all. So when you take your puppy starter kit home, we pick out the toys that we know are suitable for your puppy and what type of thing they're looking for. This guy here, you'll see two different textures again, so you get a different feel from this and this and this. Want to have all sorts of different mouth feel. And then this pink pig. This pink pig is not an expensive toy. If it doesn't last, it's fine. You just throw it away. It does have stuffing in it, which I don't really like, but she is a small size, if she's a she, and has a squeaker, and again, nice and soft. Great for puppies this size because it's not overwhelming for them. Now you'll see dark blue color there is going for the big crinkly toy. She's not in the least bit concerned about how big that toy is. But for some of them, they'll want to start with a smaller one like the little pink one. And then down at the very back there by Noisette's tail, you'll see there is a braided rope. Now this is handmade again from the same company who makes the beds that we have. So it's all Canadian, all clothing grade fabric, and this is fleece. It's all knotted together. All these things can go in the washing machine and the dryer, by the way. And that rope has lots of give and stretch to it. So again, it's perfect for when you are doing teething at this age. And when you get a little bit older, thanks. When you get a little bit older, it works great as something to throw. But you can see it's got lots of stretch in it. There's lots of space here so they can get their teeth in and actually get that satisfaction. Again, really good for tug. They're nice and strong. They're really durable. Ripple has one and we play with it constantly. It's been in the washing machine, I don't know how many hundreds of times now. She takes it all over the place and sometimes she even sleeps with it. So all these toys are really important at this age. Getting the right toy for the right dog at the right stage of the development is all really important. Because right now what we're doing is working with these puppies at this age to desensitize them, to teach them new sound. New thing means fun, not new sound, new experience means danger, danger. We want them to be curious. We want the toy to draw them out and bring out all that fun of being a puppy. We also want it to be really good for their teeth. Now, why are we so obsessed with their teeth? Well, partly because we don't like it when they bite us. We want them to have something to bite besides us. But also because now is the time for these puppies to begin to be weaned and move to solid food. So these guys have been, excuse me, fairly spoiled by Mama Noisette, haven't you? She's just so generous with her milk bar, and it's just so yummy that when we offered them solid food yesterday for the first time, they all went, no thanks, not really interested. Whereas a couple of days ago, we offered solid food to Maisie's litter, and the pan was clean in about 5 minutes. So that's because they're bigger and they were needing more nutrition. Whereas these guys are still pretty small and their teeth are still coming in. Maisie's puppy's teeth are in a bit more than these guys, even though they're only a day apart in age. And so it's much easier for them to eat. So what we are going to do is just start encouraging that more and more. We will actually take Noisette out and away from the puppies. That's a bit of a challenge because unlike most moms, she doesn't really enjoy being away from the puppies for very long. So if we were with another mom, we would probably not have the mom here lying down, playing with her puppy. You'll see how she's mouthing her puppy there. So she's teaching her puppy what the appropriate amount of biting is, how you play, what you do with one another, and what good doggy etiquette really is all about. So these guys are very fortunate to have a mommy like Noisette, but it does mean that they're taking a little bit longer to get around to enjoying the idea of moving over onto solid food. So we'll just keep trying. Like I said, we'll keep Noisette out a bit. Oh, you want to go back to bed? No, no interest in being awake. Okay. I just thought I'd see in case you wanted to say hi to everybody. And we'll just really encourage them a bit more. Because for Noisette, with those teeth, ow, that hurts at the milk bar. Having 6 mouths with fairly sharp puppy piranha teeth is not really something you want at the milk bar regularly. Also, it gets to be a strain on her. She's done lots of feeding, she's given them lots of energy from herself, and it's time for her now to take some time for herself. And the other thing that happens now, if these puppies were not with us and we weren't introducing them to solid food, well, what would happen? How would they learn all of this? Well, what would happen is Mom would be leaving the den and she would be going hunting. Now, dogs don't chew their food. They just rip and tear and they swallow it in fairly big gulps. They're not designed with teeth that can grind. Their jaws can't do this, so they can't grind their food up like we do. So they tend to take it in big hunks and just swallow it fairly whole. So sometimes when you watch your dog eat, you'll go, geez, did you even taste it? Because they just, that's what they're designed to do. So when you're a puppy and Mom's gone hunting and she brings you back a rabbit, for instance, how the heck are you going to be able to manage to rip and tear that? Well, what usually happens is Mom eats it and then she regurgitates it for her puppies. So it's already partially digested. They get the benefit of all those digestive enzymes in there, and it makes it much easier for them to be able to eat. Now, Noisette has already started to do that. She's quite happy to do that for her puppies. But we would prefer if she doesn't do that. It's not great for her teeth, and we would rather that whatever she eats stays in her body for herself and doesn't come back up for her puppies. So we will just continue to keep encouraging them to move along in the process and become a little bit more interested in having solid food. Now, what that may mean is that we skip step 1, which is pablum, and we move straight to giving them raw food. There's raw food that we have, of course, it's in dehydrated form. We can just easily reconstitute it. It's sort of a slurry, and so it's easy for them to eat and lap up even though they don't have all their teeth. So that's where everybody's at. Noisette, if she was like every other dog, would be asking to stop sleeping with the puppies at night, but she has asked to remain. We do not dictate to our dogs what they do. We let the dogs dictate to us what they do. So when Noisette's ready, she'll tell us she doesn't want to spend the night with the puppies, and then she'll come back and start sleeping with us. Maisie already has said she's not interested in spending the night with her puppies, so that's fine. She doesn't have to, but Noisette says, no thanks, I would like to stay with my baby still. It's really lovely to see, as you can see her interacting here. It's all right that they pull on her whiskers, they climb all over her. She just thinks it's so much fun. I think she is the type of girl who would love to have 2 dogs in her household. She does live with cats, so that she has somebody to play with all the time. She's just the most giving dog. It's just so amazing and so lovely to see, and really very indicative of this line that we've had for a number of years. So that's pretty much what the puppies are all up to. The one other thing we can say that the puppies are starting to do is have their coats lift. And normally I would show you, there we go, yellow color girl, if she's going to finish at the milk bar there. She's a really good example of that right now. Come here, baby. I don't want to grab her around her stomach. There we go. So you can see how on the side of her here, she looks like she's having a little bit of a bad hair day here with these floofy parts sticking up. Well, this is called coat lifting. And what does that mean? Well, when they're born, they have really flat coats. They look like labs, super flat and close to the body. And now at around 4 weeks, their coats start to lift. And that's what gives them that big, fluffy coat, that wonderfully infamous Labradoodle adorable teddy bear look. So this is the first step towards that. Some of them will have lots of floofing going on here. Some of them won't have any. You can see here there's very little going on here with Purple Collar Girl. It's just like opening their eyes. They all do it at their own speed. And the other thing that they're doing is doing very well with figuring out their pee pads. They're starting to actually get the idea that we don't go here, we go over here. So first step towards house training there for them. So now let's give you everybody's updated weights and give you a peek at each of them. So we're going to do this in birth order as we always do. The first one is going to be our sleeping prince here. And we're supposed to have a sleeping princess, but we have a sleeping prince. Our only boy in the litter, Mr. Red Collar Boy. Oh my goodness, did I disturb your beauty rest? How's my handsome boy? This is a beautiful black and white party boy. A gentle, gentle soul. Just a little doll. And Mr. Red is not the biggest puppy in the litter, and he is 1.36 kilograms. The biggest puppy in the litter is Green Collar, who we'll get to shortly. So that's Mr. Red, who's annoyed that I woke him up from his nap. Sorry, buddy. I put you back in the bed there. Next is Dark Blue. Here's Dark Blue over here playing with Noisette. Dark blue is my favorite color in all dogs, but particularly in Australian Labradoodles. That gorgeous gleaming ebony coat with a little bit of white to just set it off. And this little guy, oh my gosh, look at that face. Oh, he's the coolest face ever. Yes, I just love you to bits. And she is 1.44 kilograms. I always call her him because she has the dark blue collar. I don't know who picked that. Couldn't be Reynolds. No. Next is Pink Collar Girl. And Pink Collar Girl is over here. Hello, sweetie. Come on, baby. Pink Collar Girl is probably a sable. She's got this beautiful sort of copper brown coat. I really like the highlights that she has. Very, very pretty. Lots of different hues going on in her coat. So lots of pretty shades here of different hues of chocolate. And Pink Collar Girl is our tiniest puppy, and she is 1.09 kilograms, yes. You're not going in kilometers, no, but you're not in a car race. So that's our little Pink Collar Girl, our tiny one. Next is Yellow, who we looked at just a minute ago, showing how the coat's lifting. And Yellow's just over there for the moment. We'll wait till she comes a little closer. Hey, baby girl. And Yellow is an apricot party. And when she was born, you couldn't even see this bit of her apricot coloring. Now you can see, just as I predicted through my crystal ball, darkening up quite a bit. Same as the color on her face. What a pretty little face. I love apricots. Her little black nose is starting to fill in, and she's got a little bit of a stash going on there. And Miss Yellow Collar Girl is 1.36 kilograms. Who's singing me a song over here? Somebody's singing me a song. Next we have Green Collar Girl, who is here dead to the world. Yep, she was in my arms upside down a minute ago. This is our biggest puppy in the litter. Apparently she needs extra rest because she's the biggest puppy. Oh yeah, so there you can see she has beautiful, rich chocolate color. Not too much white on her, a little bit of a goatee and just a smidge here on her chest, and a little bit of a tail light going on here too. And this little beauty queen, she is, as I said, our biggest puppy, and she is 1.53 kilograms. Oh no, Dark Blue, did you fall off of Mummy's leg? There you go, there's a good girl. And last but not least, we have Purple Collar Girl. You want her over there? And Purple Collar Girl is trying valiantly to get Mom's attention. She says, pick me, Mom, pick me. Let's play. And you can see, there we go. This is what I just love, how Noisette just plays. The puppies respond so well to her. They just have so much fun interacting with her. This is our little caramel and white puppy. This is not an apricot. The other puppy is an apricot because she has a black nose. But this little lady looks like she's going to have a brown nose and brown feet. So that makes her a caramel. And she's coming in at 1.14 kilograms. So, and there you see little Yellow doing just what I was explaining, using this toy as a teething, and Dark Blue as well. Now see, Dark Blue is going to try on the rope there, and I'm sure, yep, she probably is going to not spend too much time there. Now, if she's got some big, her canines coming in, this will be much more appealing to her. It is still in a smaller size, but most likely she's going to go for the softer bit at the end there, where she can get her teeth around. Oh, that's my knee. That's not really the thing that we want you to be chewing on there, Goofus. Yeah, but it's this nice softness that they really go for at this point. Oh, and here comes Mom going to steal the puppy, going to steal the baby and steal the toy because it's got the squeaker. Noisette's a lover of squeakers, which is just like her Auntie Ripple. So that's all the puppies and what they're up to this week. So our next week is going to be very focused on getting them off of Mom and onto solid food to give her a little bit of a break. And we will just have to rustle up something that really appeals to these little ones and make sure that they really are convinced that eating out of a pan is preferable to Mama's milk bar. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video and have a sec, if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be great. We'd really appreciate that. And if you want to get more of our videos, then hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you get notified. And we can't wait to see you again next time, and thanks so much for watching. Hey, you. I don't.